Do you want to know the secret of making a great first impression at your new job? Then this video is for you. Hi, I'm Adriana Girdler, President of Cornerstone Dynamics and a productivity expert. If you're looking to fine-tune your reputation at work, then there's a few things you have to consider. In this video, I'm going to give you 6 tips to ensure that your job loves you. Tip number 1, dress to impress. What, Adriana? Isn't that just a given and so obvious? Well, wait, sometimes it's not. Sometimes people are afraid to overdress just a bit. And I'm not suggesting that's where you go, but I really want you to be fresh and ensure that you're put together. Your first impression does say a lot, and when you're new to your job, even more so. So think about putting yourself together. If you overdress, nothing wrong with that. Because remember, as the adage goes, we dress to impress. We don't underdress to impress. Tip number 2, develop friendships. Go beyond just trying to impress your boss and develop a friendship with that individual. Look outside of your department and develop some friendships, because those relationships can have a real positive impact on your career and where you want to go. If you behave well and positively and treat people with love and kindness, guess what? People talk, and that will eventually come to your boss saying how great it is to work with you. So develop those friendships. It is important, and it will help your career. Tip number 3, ask for feedback. Guess what? You're learning the ropes. So the more feedback you get, the better off you are. Now, accepting feedback can sometimes be a challenge. So don't take things negatively or personally, but when you do ask for feedback, realize that you want to know the good, the bad, the ugly, because it's just going to help you. You're new to this world of business, and anything that you can get that will help you out in the beginning stages truly will help you. So take the time and ask people for really honest, good feedback that will help develop you professionally. Now, the key is get the feedback, say thank you because someone took time to do it. Don't get upset by what they say, but more importantly, do something about it. If they recommend that you should do something to improve, then guess what? Take them up on it, and that will ensure that your professional career starts to skyrocket. Tip number 4 is drop your personal problems at the door. We're talking about your first impression. I realize we all have our issues, and guess what? We live life 24/7, so we bring them with us. But the key is, particularly when you're trying to make a really good first impression, is not to carry it with you. So I usually call it our baggage. Leave your luggage at the door. Remember, you're here at work. There are things that you have to get done. I'm not saying not to think about it, but don't bring it into every conversation. Don't let it to overwhelm you so that it impacts what you're doing. Because you're new, people won't know your story, nor really do they want to hear it. So on that note, check your baggage at the door. Realize that you will have time to deal with whatever you need to deal with. But your first impression will ensure that it is squeaky clean. Tip number 5, really important, avoid gossip. Guess what? Gossip does not get you anywhere. If anything, it actually will hinder you versus helping you. And in your first impression of a job, you don't want to be known as the gossip queen or king. Not a good place to go. Not only that, you're new. You're going to hear a lot of gossip. Here's the perfect opportunity to really ensure that your impression at work is just impeccable, is when gossip starts to happen, A, change the subject, or B, say, oh my goodness, I'm sorry, I gotta go. You really don't want to get in the habit of gossip. It is negative and it never really helps anyone. If anything, the word will go around that you love the gossip, and it will have impact and it will go back to your manager. So don't do it. Avoid gossip whenever you can. Tip number 6, be punctual. Time is precious, and we need to respect it, not only for ourselves, but those around us. So if you have to be anywhere like a meeting, arrive early. It doesn't matter what other people do or what the culture is. Just arrive early. It shows that you are keen. It's the first impression that you're trying to do, because the worst thing is when a meeting is going on and you have to sneak in through the side door because you're late. Again, first impressions, arrive early, really important. Please let me know what you think of these tips and if there's any of them that you're going to use, and put them in the comment below. I'd also be greatly appreciated if you subscribe to this channel, give it a like, and more importantly, pass it off to your friends who are also trying to make a first good impression at their work. Thank you so much, and I'll see you at the next video. Bye.